Hi everyone, Esther L. Jones here to give you a video on letting go and being loose. At least I think that's my point, letting go and being loose. And I have, I wish I had videoed the first instance where this happened, because you would so be able to tell the difference. Well, let me just tell you the story. The other day I was wanting to participate in a challenge that was about painting dance, any impression that you had about dance. And so for the next day or so, I just got my sketchbook out and I tried some ideas out. And I came up with one that I really liked, and when I shared it, other people really liked it. So I decided to turn it into a big painting. So behind me you see the sketch that I finally ended up with. But I want to tell you about my journey to get there. First of all, I have a tendency to watch random dance videos. I was a dance mom, so maybe that explains it, on YouTube, and sometimes that's hula dance. And so of course the algorithm puts it back up there for me, puts more up there. And so one of the things that I thought about was I want to try something very abstract, but with maybe a hula sort of a feel. So this is what I started out with first, and let me get up a little closer to you. I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty tight. It's maybe a little bit loose, but it's pretty tight. And then I was frustrated with that, so I said, fine, I'm just going to use some big arm movements and some the side of my pencil, and I'm going to see what happens. I mean, it's my sketchbook, who cares, right? So then I came up with this one, and I was super happy with that. I feel like it got movement. I feel like it conveys an emotion, and I was real happy with it, and I showed it around and people liked that one. Well, it's very interesting because when I decided to put it on the paper to begin the sketch so that I could begin the painting, almost exactly the same sequence of events happened. The first thing that I came up with was more like this one, and I hated it, and it made me frustrated. And I was using, and I almost always do, I'll use a pastel pencil to try to do that on the paper. And I'm usually pretty loose about what I put on there, just shapes. But it just wasn't, it was too tight, it was too still, it was too centered on the paper, it was just too everything wrong. Finally, I got frustrated and I just reached over to my pastels. I grabbed a color pastel. I didn't even care what color it was. And I did the same thing. Big arm movements, just scribbling, thinking about only the main things that I wanted in there, which just happened to be this leg coming out, this diagonal right here, which gives you the feeling of movement, this curve here, the head crown, the flower crown, and the hair. Those are the things I wanted, and so I did only that, and in less than 20 seconds I came out with this. Now I'm gonna do a whole painting with this and I'm gonna video it for you, but I wanted you to see how successful, how fresh, how intuitive this sketch is now. When I didn't worry so much about getting it just right with my pencil, and I just let my brain go and do what it knows best to do without maybe it was my right brain, I don't remember the left and the right brains, but one side of my brain got shut down and the other side got left free to come up with this. So I want to encourage you to try some of those exercises. Just get your big, don't get one of those eeny-meeny little sketchbooks, but get a big one like this and do some just whole arm movements. Get used to it. Don't even worry about what you're drawing. Get used to using big movements, and I think it will improve your painting. I hope you enjoyed this quick video to encourage you to let go and let the artist inside out. I hope you'll look me up on social media. Links are below. I hope you'll subscribe and hit the bell and hit like, and I would love it if you shared this with some of your artist friends. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.